Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It's absolutely lovely to have you here this morning, and yeah, it's cold. I'm just setting my alarm, not my alarm, just setting my timer. Okay, there we go. What was I saying? Yeah, it's very cold. It's white over, and it's -2 again, which seems to be a theme at the moment. Neil's in bed having a little lie in, and then we're going to get up and go to Mum's, so I've just got a time to do a few bits and pieces with my scrap box, and this will be Sunday, so it's Sunday, Scrappy Sunday. Few things in here. Now this is my my desk sweepings box, which has become another kind of, I can't say scrappy bits, but yeah, desk sweepings is the best thing for it. And instead of trying to, you know, constantly put them away or use them up or do something, I'm just leaving them in this, and then I'm grabbing from this first before any of my other embellishments. Yeah, and I'm going to work from this today because it is getting quite full. And what I'd like to do, I think, yes, this is reasonably full as well, tidy underneath but full, is make some page decorations. You know, embellishments, not necessarily page embellishments for anything, just because I'm making all the tags, finishing all the tags off, so I want some smaller ones to go on those. I've made loads of these. When did I do these? Might have been last weekend actually, I can't remember, but these are the little baggy. I haven't finished them off, I haven't inked them or anything, just made the actual, but you know, there must be 20, perhaps 30 in there, and I've already done, I don't know, 30 and put them on Etsy. So yeah, I want some embellishments for those, and I want some embellishments for yeah, the tags that we're going to be making. Now this is something I started and put away in there, and so is that, so let's do those before we start on some embellishments. I've also brought this along from Saturday's video, not that necessarily, I haven't done anything with that, but this was the journal cover that I made. And I haven't put the flip in the back yet, the flip envelope, but I have dug out a topper, a big topper from my stash. I just put some paper over the spine and put a topper on it, and I've pulled some papers again from stash. I haven't inked them or trimmed them or anything yet, just some odd grungy papers that will go in there, because I think I'm going to finish this before Thursday, before Friday's finish it, because I'm going to finish it, if I get a chance, I'm going to finish it and put it in the Etsy, and yeah, I might put one of those in there. I just thought you'd like to see it before it disappeared. Okay, so this is, I started doing these ages ago, so I've only got three left to do. I've only made one. It's just these fold up envelopes. So I think I did it when I was tidying my box last time with the strips, so I don't know, we might make some more. We'll see what we come across in the box, but I'm really looking to make some embellishments today. So these are just hidden journal spots, I guess, that look like envelopes. If you're new and you've not seen them, they really are one of the easiest things you can make. So any size strip of paper, you know, you can make really tiny ones, and the tiny ones are really cute. Actually, I might make one if I come across a piece of paper. Now I'm gonna do that upside down. I think I am, so that let me just try it. I haven't lost anything. It's just I'm trying to get my head round which way my picture's going to go. Yeah, that way. So I want a fair bit of it showing, I think. Let's see, just so that you can see that. I'm not going to see much of it, am I? But yeah, so just bring your bottom up and turn your top down, and it just resembles an envelope. You don't glue it or anything, just put something on there to hold that down. I say you don't glue it, but I glue these corners down. Now you don't have to, because they can open up to be written on as a full square, but I like mine just glued down lightly. You know, you can grunge it or not. Double-sided paper is nice, a nice surprise on the inside, but you know, if you've got single-sided paper, it's a good way to use them up, scraps. I'll just grunge mine up. Yeah, I mean, you can really go to town decorating it. Have I not done that very level? Well, it looks alright, doesn't it? Right, we've got something in here to put on it. Oh, we've got a number. How about a number? Oh, that might go a bit nicer on that one, might it? I will bring this box over. Well, I'll take some stuff out of the box, I think, rather than bring it over. Once I'm using it. Go on, then I'll bring it down because I'm having a dig. Oh, what's that? A letter. Quite like that. It's quite firm as well, so that's it. You don't need very much glue on it, so that top piece will tuck in easily. Didn't do that very central either, but you get the idea. Tucks in. I think I might have to trim it. Because it's annoying me being off centre. Okay, so that's 8 centimetres. So the centre would be there for. Got 2 that side. Oh, and 3 that. Right, so I'm not going to take a lot. I'm not going to take a whole centimetre because it will affect everything. But I just want it to look a bit less off centre. I'm just warming up. It's my first crafting of the day. Whoops, I didn't do my point very straight either. And what did I put on there? Just a label. Well, that's easy done. I bet there's some in here. There's got to be some labels that I've thrown in here. There's one. No. Brown one? No. That one. I think it wants to go off to the side. And I think it might need to be a little bit small. Oh, there's a little tiny one, look. A bit smaller, but not quite that small. That's more. That's it, look. Was I in camera then? I bet I was miles off. Ooh, move it over this side. Yep. Okay, it's the morning of knocking everything over. Oh dear. Yeah, my hands are a bit cool, not too bad. I've got the heating on, and I don't know if you can see, I've got 2 candles burning. Yeah. This one. So I'm having to watch my paper because I do not trust myself around naked flames and candles, to be fair, but I just fancied burning them, so I am. They're both nearly empty, so right, we're going that way. Yep, don't think it matters too much with this paper. So this has got a pretty iron camera. Is that better? Yeah, the camera didn't like me pulling it about the phone and it stopped filming. So over there, up there. This one's playing a bit nicer actually. I don't know if it's because the paper is a little bit thicker or I'm just warming up. Lovely paper that's from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. I was just thinking that's quite a nice match, you know, grungy wise, for that to go in. You only need the tip end of it in. Yep, lovely. Right, shouldn't have put it away, should I? Or was that it? That's too big, way too big. Red doesn't go with the blue, and that's too big. Oh, there's another one, but it's got a number on it. But yeah, we never put 2 numbers together, do we? I'm going to. Why not? I just like it. It matches. I think that's one of Tina's as well, actually. So this one is Nanine and Tanya, collage type, and Tatty Treasure. Okay, that's got those out of the way. So that's 3 more bits in me ephemera box, which is starting to burst. Oh, there was another one of these. I think I'm going to make it even with the shabby side, because let's try and get it more pointy. That's it. Because why not? Right, this is a... Right, the whole thing is upside down there, so let's do it that way. So when you've got, you know, an obvious, what's the word? Pattern. Is pattern what I'm looking for? Yeah, don't like that. I said I was going to live with it, but I don't like it, so I'm not. That's it. Yeah, if you're directional, that's what I was trying to think of. If you've got something that's obviously directional, like text, you sometimes have to think about which way up things are going. Where were we folding there, weren't we? So many folds in it now. And there. That's it. Did I glue those other two down? That last one down? I don't remember. In this bit. There we go. Trim it again. That's it. Okay, warts and all here. Crafting warts and all. I'm wondering if a stamp would go, but that's not. Would be nice, a stamp, but not that one, because it's a sticker. I want one printed on card. Oh no, that. So that's a faux button from Artie Mays. Oh, I still haven't filled my glue up yet. Oh, nearly, didn't I? Nearly made a boo-boo. Oh, I quite like that one without anything else on it, without the label on it. It's something about the text. I mean, I might change my mind at a later date when I use it, but for now, I'm quite liking that just with the button. That's quite effective. Probably want laying under something now. Okay. Stick them over there. Right, let's get on with today's business, shall we? Right, what have we got in here? So I've just brought along 2 pages of my, again, it's scraps. So these are test pages from the printer when you change cartridge. And I've just, rather than, because I get so many of them, rather than waste the paper, I just copy dyed it in the summer. So I was thinking they would be a good base. These, I won't do these right now, but these I was just going to put onto some coffee dyed paper to use as journal cards or back them somehow. Okay, so we want that and that. Right, let's see if I can just lift you up a little bit now. Not quite that much. Is that better? Just give me a bit more room. Right, so let's pull some things out of here that would make nice, well, everything in here would make nice toppers really, wouldn't it? But embellishments, oh, look at that, I love that. I don't know, everything will. Let's grab a few. Oh, we've even got a cluster in there, look, already done. Just grab some pieces, bear with me. I'll have one of those stamps, and oh, a little bird, a big bird. It's just that there's so much here. If I don't, you know, just give myself so much to work with, you will just see me constantly looking through this like I am now. A few of those, they're nice. What are you? Okay, grab having all the same things now, so let's, oh, there's a little butterfly fussy cut there, there's a sticker. Another number label. Okay, might call that it. Okay, just grabbed last minute. Right, so I just want some bits of paper under them, so let's take from the top, shall we? What have we got in here? Some quite darkish ones there. Anything lighter? I've got some more coffee dyed there if I need it. Book page. I'm not getting any lighter, am I? More book page. Oh, some of this William Morris. Okay, so I'm now going to remove all of those. Not too far. I'll have to put them on the floor, I think. That's all I've got room for. I've got stuff everywhere. Oh, piece of vellum there. Okay, so this is what I'm going to play with. So, I think in order to keep them small, what I'll do is tear the bases out rather than. So I'm definitely making small-ish ones then. Oh, very oblongy. So let's do some that are not. Take that off. Okay. You know me, I'm just having fun tearing because that's what I love to do. I'm not sure that's going to be. Might take some of the points off. Just get rid of that little bit there. Okay. Yeah, and I think I am, because it'll be easier while they're not got anything on them to ink the edges, so just bear with me a moment. So all I'm going to do, I'm not going to get really complicated. That one's got a funny shape on it, hasn't it? That's better. Is yeah, put some papers down and a centre piece and you know, pretty embellishment. What's the word for those? I don't know. Okay, I've just had a cup of coffee, my second one of the morning, even though it's early, and because Simba got me up early, he's been a pest, so I took him downstairs so he wasn't waking Neil. So I had a coffee and then left him down there. It's the same thing as last time Neil was off. It's you know, it's the time the alarm would go off if he was at work, so he doesn't understand why we're not up and feeding him and fussing him and playing with him. Right, how many shall we do at once? 4. Okay. Let's put some papers down first, Denise. This is a nice piece, isn't it? Let's tear in the wrong way. You don't want too much of the white edge, so if you tear one way, you get more of the white edge than if you tear the other. And I've done it completely wrong on that side, haven't I? Let's just embrace it and ink it, because I can't be bothered now to tear any more. So I'll do both sides. A squarish piece, a bit too long on those two, and on here. Right, this one's a piece that I've been punching out of, so let's use that up. It's got a little butterfly on the bottom. Some bits. What are you guys up to today then? Sunday? Are you just having a lazy watch, or are you crafting along? Or Or is it not Sunday when you finally get to watch it? That's always a possibility, isn't it? One page on this one. Old book page. That's it. So what we're going to have on them. Well, let's have a look. Got a couple of love hearts going on here. And a lovely bird, butterfly. Right, he's going to be nice over that, isn't he? Bird's too big at the minute for these ones. So's he. Quite like that. Bright and summery. We'll go with one of those behind there. Can I still have something on the front of it then? Quite like him. And what do we want on here? I want something that changes the colour. I've not got much colourful out, have I? I think I might need some flowers. Bear with me, I'm just digging under my desk for the pot. Oh, there it is. I just want something bright and cheerful at the minute. We're all thinking about spring, aren't we? Oh, some very pretties in there. I like that, but not with that behind. I'm always picking that out and not using it. I really must use it soon. Yeah, we'll use those in a minute. Big butterfly. Can you see in here? There's a bright red rose. That's very... No. Maybe... Oh, carnation. Oh, that's nice. Let's think him round and see if I can get rid of the white bits and see if it looks more appealing to me. Yeah, I don't particularly want fussy cut. I'm not in the mood for that either today. Oh, I'm obviously in a lazy mood. Lazy Sunday. That's just a nice shape for that actually. It's just where to put that butterfly underneath. Yeah, quite like that. Word maybe on there then. Don't want anything else on there. Not sure I do. Some nice little white flowers for the corner there. No, white was nice but bigger. Nice pink one. Let's leave it out. Oh, that's a nice bunch of flowers. Okay, let's do the same again and ink the white bits. Oh, is it going to be a floral make day for me? I think it might be. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm just clearing some room so I can see anything else. Which way does that birdie go? That way. I want something behind it. Let's take that away and put something different behind. Have I got anything? No. Oh, there's a nice dark blue piece here. What do we think to that? Oh, is that me knocking the table? Yeah, it's just reflecting the blue in the birdie there. So I think I prefer that piece on there. Yep. I keep putting him upside down, don't I? Okay. I'm wondering if these would be nice with some stitching around them. So this wants something else, but I'm going to glue it down because I can't keep it straight. I definitely know I want these, so on here, preferably with the bird the right way. Yeah, I think that one definitely will be a word on there. Could do with a bit of text, couldn't it, across the top. This one. I might, yeah, stitch some lace on them actually, just some real thin lace on the top of them when I get a chance. I won't get a chance to do it today, and I want to upload today, so you'll have to see them in another video. I've finished completely. Yeah, busy day today, and second video for me today, which is always, oh no, it's, do you know, the days just meld into one. It's not my second video. Feels like I only just did the last one, but I didn't. Hey. Gosh, it's very quiet out there again, like it was yesterday. Don't know what everybody's up to. It used to be so noisy out here on a weekend. Everybody stood chattering, and you know, even when it was the back end of the year and it was cool. Yeah, they all just want something, a word I think, or gem maybe. Some fibres. Of course the stitching makes all the difference. The other thing is, I don't want to make them too fancy because some of them are going on those fancy pockets. What's that going on there? I went a bit low with everything, didn't I? Might be okay if I turn it round a touch. Yeah, I'll maybe try them on a couple of the pockets and see. Maybe they won't need much else. Let's just grab a couple up. They're just feeling a bit plain to me, but you know, these pockets are not plain. I mean, that one was just calling out to me on there. Yeah, so maybe rather than something else on this, something on the pocket. Let's do some different shapes and sizes. Don't know if you're too big from there. That one. Put that bluish one on. No. Beautiful anyway, some of these, aren't they? Don't really need much on them. I picked all the little ones up as well. Hang on. I've lots of them. Yeah, too big. So I still need to make them smaller, really. They all kind of need to go that way, I guess. So this one will go in one, won't it? Won't it? One went, two went easy. There's a little blue one though. Hang on, because I'm drowning in them. You know what I'm thinking there, don't you? Why have I got my dauber over that side? It's very bizarre. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he needs a tall upright one of the right colour. Nope. Put those three on. I mean, some of them are going to be page decorations anyway, so we'll leave him there. I'm just looking at this beautiful flower, look. He would be nice just on one on his own if there was one big enough. And there's a tall blue one. We might do something with him finally. No, don't think these are going to be big enough, that is, but it's got that beautiful butterfly behind it. I'll save that. Right, Denise, you're making decorations, not. I'll put these ones on. I just wanted to see size wise. I'm pleased I did, because I need smaller and more landscape than portrait, don't I, for these. Now, I haven't inked around these or done the divot at the top or anything. I'm just jumping about, just squirreling as I do on a Sunday from one thing to another. So yeah, I will come back to these and either put words or labels or whatever and divot them. All over the place today, aren't I? It's usually such easy, gentle Sunday crafting. Well, it is easy and gentle for me, but I might be driving you a bit crazy. Okay, I'm going to put a word on this one just because I want to do it now. I'm loving the red carnation on the pink. So that's one of Rachel at Roxy Creations book pages printed onto some quite strong pink paper. I was just having a play. Now, what about one of Angie's? What was the other one? Memory. Yeah, let's have memory. I'll make the black round it. Do we have it at an angle? Right, I was just going to ink it then, and then I remembered she told me they don't take ink, so probably just wipes off or something. I can always put a stick a piece of something on it. If if it's offending me, that white tag hole. Maybe that wants black round it. I'll just ink it in the brown for now, but I think, yeah, with some black round it, that might be quite nice. That's quite striking, isn't it? Let's put that away. And this one, like I say, needs something. I don't know, is it the shape of the top? Is that what's... not quite right for me? I'm going to put it on. Like I say, they're going to need words and things, but so smaller. Let's have a look at the pieces that I've torn and see if I can make them a little bit, yeah, a little bit smaller. Oops, I don't know why that keeps rocking like that. Yeah, that's better. Oh, I love the shape of that one. No, I'm going to leave that one that shape because it's just appealing to me. Just get that straight edge off, I was going to say. I certainly did. And we'll just take that one down there. Okay. It's like the mountains, that one. Okay, so I'm going to do the same again with some paper. Oops, let me put my flowers back in there because they'll end up all over the show. That's it. And I haven't got time to be clearing up after myself today. We're going to be out. Okay, which one do we want paper on? I'm going to have it on that one, I think. I quite like that bit of Why was I putting that in the bin? I don't know. Yeah. I'm going for all the shapes under the sun on this one. And then I've got this William Morris. Is that the right way up? I think it is. I've still done it too big. See which teeny tiny bits. Could really use your scrappy bits up on here, couldn't you? Instead of, you know, me tearing up my bigger pieces. Oh, I haven't got anything on that one. What should we have on that one? I've left a flower out there, look. Yeah, I really should have brought me tiddly bits out instead of... Still too big, I think. Just take the top off the mountain a little bit. I do like the strange shape, but it was a bit over the top. That wasn't over the top. Funny. Right, let's try and use some of these bits up Denise that you brought out. Got a nice little butterfly there. Ticket. Oh, that's quite nice. On there. One of these stamps go on. No, too big. Yeah, I needed to pull smaller things out, didn't I? Oh, there's a little Tim Holtz ticket. Now that could go on its side. And I can even rip it because it's too big still. And there. Right, I like that one. That one's done. And I've got a little daisy circle here. In fact, that it's on backing paper. That could just go straight on it. I like that piece. Let's have it on there. Okay, that was handy. So that is a little element from Nanine, a collage type. Right, this one wants something else on it, but what? And that hasn't got anything. I've got poison label, but I don't want that. Yeah, these are all big, really big pieces. What did I do with my box? See if we've got some teeny tiny things in here. No. Oh, a stamp. Yes. A stamp, a ticket, and some. No, I liked it on there. There's a little ticket there, look. To you. Oh, I hear Neil coughing. Oh, I've got a little tiny, teeny tiny look at. Can't pick it up. There we go. Anything else that's tiny? Oh yes. Enclosure, and that's a Tim Holtz one, isn't it? What is that? Rubbish. And that. Okay. Let's not dig for too long. It's a nice little label as well. Oh, it's Christmas. Okay. So I'm wondering about that little label there. Yep, quite like that. When it's inked it'll be different. Definitely like that stamp there. Shall we have enclosure as well? Seeing as it's postal. Oh, I'm just going to trim this down a little bit. I think this is a Tim Holtz piece. Now it's a bit frilly on the end where I'm trimming it, but straight is fine. You can barely see that it's frilly. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean by frilly? That paper is upside down, Denise. That's better. Okay, let's get some ink in. So we're playing with little inky dinky bits today, aren't we? Little tiddlers. Not easy with my big fingers. Okay. I thought I was going to get a lot more done than I'm going to manage here. Strange that tiny things are harder to make than the bigger ones. You know, if I was doing big clusters, I'd be on about 10 or 12 by now. I feel. Right, which way up? Yep, that way up. And we were going across there. Did I ink? I don't think I did. Oh, hear the seagull crying. I've not heard one of those. Or gull. Must be a land gull because we're not near the sea here. Across there. And you're going at a similar angle, but the right way up would be good. Yeah, a bit further over. A bit further upright. So I don't know that I've got any news to tell you. Like I say, Neil's been at work for 4 days, I think. So I've just been here crafting and doing my thing. This is his first day off of 5, so that's always nice. Feels like it's got forever off, but yeah, it soon flies by. So bring this one over this side. This is a stamp from Denmark. Oh, you can see it's been in a stamp album because it's got one of those little sticky things behind it. And let's ink up this little enclosure ticket. That's the tiniest little thing, isn't it? Where are we going? Up there? Oh, we are now. I feel I need to find something to put. Oh, I thought I'd done that. Where did I have it? I can't remember. Is you behind or in front? Must have been in front, I think. Upright. Just take a little bit of that sideways bit off there. Oops. So, if you've got a little packet of scraps somewhere near, yeah, just get them out and stick a few bits together. As I've said many times before, the worst you can do is make something you really dislike and you end up putting in the bin. It's not very likely, but you never know. You might hate it. My advice to you would be, don't throw it in the bin straight away, put it away. And then when you come back to it, you will see it with different eyes 9 times out of 10. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, the joy for me is in the faffing, I guess you would say. Sometimes I'm not in the mood for faffing, but often I am. Yeah, like that. Like I say, some stitching and some lace on them and we'll have completely different items. What did I do with the others? Oh, I stuck them on something, didn't I? I've just got one piece left of what I ripped up. I'm just thinking you might go nice on a strip. There was some strippy bits on the top of me. So these are from I like that blue one even though it's a long one. These are from Nanine as well. Oh, there could be Tanya's. Well, Tanya and Nanine's. It's a collaboration, so both of them. Yeah, could be the Midnight Meadows kit. I think, yeah, I think it is. I'm reasonably confident. I'm in the 80%. Yeah. I've got a song from an advert in my head. Isn't that annoying? I think because I've been watching something, a series, a box set. Not a box set, yeah, a series, kind of back to back on Channel 4, which is the UK channel. And the same adverts come on all the time. So I've heard it because I've watched the box set. I've heard it a million times, and it's a good song, but it's still so annoying when it's just flying around your head. Right, I'm not sure yet. I'm just building, but I'm gluing as I go to save time. I want that off to the left a bit. I don't want it central, and I don't know if I want something to the right of it or not. I mean, it's a butterfly, so I suppose it could have a flower, but it would have to be a teeny tiny one. What other teeny tiny bits did I get out? Any? Did I use them all? Got one there that says poison, but we don't really want that on these lovely things, do we? No. Right. What's that? No. The right size, it's entirely the wrong colour. What is that? Oh, that must be enough. Must be a piece of rubbish that's got dropped in here because there's nothing on either side of it. Right, there's some little, can you see, some little tiny bits in the bottom. Is that one I just had hold of? Yes. One of those roses. I threw it away without trying, but no, if it was a blue rose, that's too big. Any more tiny bits? Another butterfly? No. No. Okay, we'll just put it to one side and say, I'm just looking at this. Now I have got some of those in a purpley colour, which might go nice on there. Nope, let's put it to one side because time is running out. Right, let's make a couple of bigger ones as page decorations because they're easier for me and time's running out. I'm just looking at that lovely. Isn't that nice? A lot of white on this one, but a lot of it's going to be hidden anyway, isn't it? So there we go. Just making it up as I go along, pretending I know what I'm doing. You know, the shape. Yeah, and for me they suddenly change when they get that border around them of ink. It's a nice big one, that, isn't it? There's some green behind it or something completely different. Right. And this is from, just liking the text on it. This is from Nanine and Tanya's kit. Tearing all the good bits off it, Denise. Let's put some ink back on it. So this is from the Memory of Meadows kit. Yeah, just a little bit too big across there. I'm going to take the words off it so that it looks more like plants than a book page, and I can always tear one of them off if I need to. That's much better. Like I say, I think I've taken this out before and thought, gosh, I was obviously in a fussy cutting mood when I cut that. Yep, I like that, and that it wants something colourful across the bottom. Is that too green? No, I think that'd be nice. I can. Oops. See, it tears better one way, but then you get the white. Nibble, nibble. Oh, Denise. Okay, let's stick it down. Let's get some gluing going on. Did I not say I was quicker? I'm sure I said I was quicker when I was doing bigger ones. I think it's because they're not just clusters, they're embellishments, and yes, I know you're going to say what's the difference, but what I mean is, you know, they're actual finished decorations, whereas clusters are just like a collection of bits and pieces put together, and then you just find a topper, an interesting bit to put on the top, whereas I am trying to make it a completely finished piece in one go. There's not much of that showing at the bottom, is there? Shall I go up a bit with it? Well, that's nice with it across there. Oh, how am I gonna... I know Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah would put ink on a hand and rub that through it, but I've tried it, I can't abide it. I can't abide my hands. You know, the back of my hand all sticky, and then it dries tight. Good idea. I suppose you ought to have a sponge or something you could do it on. Those little spiky bits like that. Definitely need a cloth, otherwise I'm going to be covered in it. Yeah, I'm feeling that does need, let me see if there's anything on my black topper. Just need something dark around it, because the paper's quite white and the background's quite light. Yeah, and I'm just going to, for this one, bear with me, because these last couple of pieces, sorry about the noise, are so white, I'm just going to stamp, let me do it on the back of here, just a little bit around the edge of them, just to give them a bit of something else going on in the background. It'll mostly be covered, so put my finger in it now. See, if I'd have done that on there, it would have been quite interesting, although it has got the text on it, I guess. I'm going that way for some reason. I just feel they need to be that way. Just see, I'm just digging through here for a flower that I'd like to. Oh, it's bright. I'd like to use that one. Let's try those two. You're very big. And you're not very well cut round, okay. So I'm fussy cutting a bit now. Just a little bit. Speed me up, bear with me. And for some reason we've got half a leaf there, so that can go. A lot of white on it, isn't there? I obviously did that one in a hurry. Is it a dog rose? I don't know, might be dog rose that. Yeah, that's definitely better. Are you going to fit? So very nearly. What do I want behind it then? Some more of that, do you think? Will it stand out? No. Book page? I'm thinking book page. Thought I had a loose one on here somewhere without digging into me pot. I'm sure I did. Must have used it. Never mind. Shall we take one? I don't want book page. I just looked down at what I was doing and thought, no, I'm going to take that leaf off there as well. And I wonder if I just want a bit of like pattern paper or something. Tea bag. Oh, I've got that lovely lace, look. Green vellum. I'll get there. This is what I was thinking, a piece of pattern paper. Is that what I want? I don't think it is. And the vellum was a bit too much as well. Where is it? Let me just tear around it and see. The squareness of it could be putting me off, if you see what I mean. And it is no longer square. Yeah, I think that might be it. Get rid of those white edges. Okay, now I've decided I want that white bit out of there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut through that stalk. I'm going to cut that white piece out, and then when I glue it down, I'll just glue the stalk back where it should be, and hopefully nobody will be any the wiser. It's a little bit pointy there. That's it. Okay. Do you know what I could do with a nap? I don't know if it's the relaxation of just not being up that long, really. I know I did get up early with the cat, but it's not as if I do much all day long to tire myself out. It should fit now. I've cut that other leaf off. Not quite. Oh, it does. Yeah, I like that up there. I'm thinking I might want a label or something over its stalk. A label or a word. Oops. Yep, so I'm going to glue that piece down where I cut in. Which way were we going? I'm confused. That's it. Get that off the vellum. That's it. Oops. We've moved. As long as that bit's down properly, it is. Yeah, I'm not as high. I was coming off it, wasn't I? And now I'm not. So I'm thinking just a tiny word across the bottom might do it. So here are my tinies. Flowering, beaming. Yeah, black one I think I'd like. Embrace life. Oh, what have we got here? Hopeful. Inspire. Constant. Constant I like. Right, are you too small? No, I'm thinking of putting on a piece of this. Bit less. Sorry, were you out of... Yeah, so let's get that down first. It's sort of plasticky, this. I got a big roll of it. I don't know if I showed you it or not at the charity shop. Was it last week or week before? Can't remember. Yeah, it will stick, but it's... Eek. Not in a hurry, because it's plastic. Till that glue dries, it'll just wipe off it. Constant. We're on just. Okay. Gosh, lots of faffing today. Oh, one left. How am I doing for time? Oh, I'm out of time. Oh. There we go. As if by magic, the alarm went off. I'm just going to cut that down there. Want it this way. Yes, I've got the same problem with some background now, haven't I? I'm going to try some paler background. Right, I told Neil I was only going to film for 40 minutes. So, yeah, and then I'm going to have a bath, so... I'm a little bit late, because I think that's an hour. I don't know if I like it or not, but because sometimes it's good to craft with a time constraint, because you just have to go for it, don't you? And then later when you come back and look, you quite like what you've produced. Yeah, it looks alright. Okay, gosh. Can't believe I've been so long and I've got to join film as well, so... Whew. Okay, that's it. That's got to be it. So, what did we do? What did we do? Not those. We didn't make those today, Denise. We made these. Okay, so we made that one on there, that one on there, that one. Oh, we made these little envelope pieces. Not that. And then these. I like those two big pieces actually. I might want a label on it. And some smaller ones for some more of the envelopes. Some little dinkies. Yeah, and they're going to have some stitching put on them. And then that one, which will go either way, I think. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. I hope you've had a lovely Sunday. And yeah, I've now got to go from my calm state to rushing about. So I will see you again at the beginning of the next week. Bye for now.